Before we begin, thank you for watching another BusinessRandy video. I hope you'll enjoy the lesson and use whatever is valuable for you. Time to become life smart. And for more future inspiration and motivation, like and subscribe. If there would be one person you constantly need to rely on, wouldn't you want to know everything there is to know about that person? If you think about it, there already is a person you need to rely on every single day. That person is you. So why not try to find out everything there is to know about yourself? I've made something interesting to be able to do that. I would like to introduce you to some of my lists. You might know the phrase, know thyself. It all starts with you. Nothing will change if you don't. So how to get to know yourself better? Oh, I study myself. There are many ways and tools to do that, like keeping a journal. But today, I'd like to show you a couple of my lists and show you how I studied myself. Because I found out and believe it's necessary to study you if you want to change anything. I mean, how can you determine if you're changing if you don't know who you are to begin with? So I hope you use these lists to find out some important things about yourself. Now, if you've seen the truth video, you already know about the own and owe list. And if you've seen the video blaming, then you already know the blame list. But now let's go over to the happiness list. Now, happiness is very important. What makes you happy? Just write it down. To me, it is a very special and personal list. I've written down everything that makes me happy. Now, many people say that they don't care about material things. All they really want is happiness. But if you want to design a life filled with happiness, it's important to know what really makes you happy and incorporate that as much as possible into your days. So what do you love to do? What brings a smile to your face? I love to shoot the bow and arrow, playing golf, and when the weather is nice enough, I take my nunchaku to the park to practice my nunchaku skills. You gotta be careful though, those are kind of illegal in my country. But anyway, since I was a young boy, I played basketball, and I still love playing that today. So let's go over to the thankfulness list. Now on this list, you write down all the things you're proud of, all the things you've accomplished so far in your life. You can write everything which you are thankful and grateful for. I, for instance, am grateful for all the good experiences, but also for all the bad experiences. Because all of these experiences have made me the person I am today. Now, the beauty of writing everything down which you are proud of, thankful and grateful for is that you can experience that sense of fulfillment once more. Now that's the beauty of the thankfulness list. I'm thankful for my driver license. I'm thankful for all the certificates and diplomas I got so far. But the thing I'm most thankful for is just being a part of my children's lives. Time to go to the responsibility list. Now, what are your responsibilities? What are the things you need to do? How responsible are you? How much responsibility do you impose on yourself? If you write down your responsibilities, you might find out that you should maybe take some more responsibility. Or you find out you've imposed too many responsibilities on yourself. Now, sometimes we get so clouded by the daily things that we stop to take a look at the load we put on our shoulders. Then we have the influence and involvement list. Now, it's a very interesting list. Also, this one is very personal. Now, the circle represents you. This is where your direct influence lies. And in the square are the things you have influence on, but a lot less than on yourself. Now, I believe that the level of influence and the level of involvement are in a way kind of balanced. And then you see the bigger square. In it are the things you have no influence on. You're only involved. Now, it becomes an interesting challenge if you want to increase the level of influence. And then now, the bumpy list. What bugs you? And why that list? Well, it's a good thing to know what irritates and frustrates you. And if you could see, I also made a little box for my negative thoughts. Now sometimes it's interesting to start with the what, because then you can find the why. And if you've found the why, then you can find ways on how to turn the things that bug you and your negative thoughts around. Now, I've said this before, I call this bending, and I'm happy to share that with you, that technique, but we'll do that some other day. Now there you see my last list. It's the good disciplines, habits, rituals and routines list. Now everything on this list I'll share with you throughout my videos. But let me tell you this, a good life isn't built in one day. It's built on multiple good days. So incorporate everything you have into your days. Now all these lists don't have to stay the same. When you change, the content on these lists will change as well. Now I challenge you to find out what makes you happy. What are you thankful for? What are your responsibilities? What is your level of influence and involvement? And what bugs you? Write it down, get to know yourself. I hope I inspired you to make your own lists and study yourself. I wanted to share this with you because it was very helpful for me as well. And if you have a unique way to study yourself, share it. I'm always curious and you might be able to help someone with it. But for now, thank you for watching, thank you for your time, study yourself, know thyself, and I'll see you next time.